Kris will destroy MrBeast's career, and I will confidently say so. From tweeting racist and Islamophobic tweets to hanging out with a known pedophile, Chandler Hallow, who has been proven to groom little kids into corn addiction, calling Keemstar's daughter a good for her age. This all could affect MrBeast's career that he's building since 2012 by calling him a close fucking friend. But let's get back in time on how these two people became best friends. Christopher Steve and Kris Tyson is the very first subscriber to MrBeast. He and Jimmy have been friends for more over than 15 years. Kris has been by Jimmy's side since the beginning, and their friendship is seemingly strong. Their bond strengthened in the controversy surrounding Kris' HRT process. Kris is Jimmy's best friend and has been there pretty much since the beginning, especially during Jimmy's early bedroom vlogging videos. Kris is seen in MrBeast's 6,000 subscriber special as a video editor.
It says 3 minutes. Good.
This video was uploaded on August 23, 2015, nearly reaching the 8-year mark since its release. Throughout the years, Kris became more of a co-host for MrBeast's videos, appearing in every video, having a bigger role compared to the rest of the team, and there's no denying that he's one of the fan favorites. In the MrBeast video Let's Remove Hand Gets Lamborghini challenge, Kris won the challenge and won the Lamborghini, but was not interested in the car and decided to split $20,000 with the other contestants, showing that he really cares about his friends.
What did you want to do?
So instead of getting the Lamborghini, I wanted to take the 20 grand and split it between the other guys in the video who lost, because you know it's kind of unfair how they lost, and we're a family here. We look after each other. Fair, man.
Is this a joke?
Nah.
It was his decision. I'm not making him do it.
Really?
Yeah, dude. It's only fair, bro. You gotta look out for the homies, bro.
This made him more likable by the fans. Kris splitting 20 grand with others just warmed my heart. This is why Kris is one of my favorites. That's why we love Kris. He's a golden friend, needs to be protected. Kris changed a lot throughout the years, but Kris' first noticeable change in appearance occurred in the MrBeast Reacts video titled Extreme Try Not to Laugh Challenge. In this video you can see that he grew out his hair, looking different from his usual style. He also shaved his facial hair to achieve a more feminine look. Surprisingly, nobody seemed to notice these changes, even though comments like Kris and Chandler together was a great idea suggest that people didn't even realize the changes. But in the video $1 versus $500,000 plane ticket, the changes became much more obvious.
Gentlemen, how were we able to afford this plane?
People began to notice changes in how Kris dressed and acted. Kris confirmed that Kris had been using HRT for over 2 months now. In the video I Spent the Day with Kris Tyson, uploaded on Anthony Padilla's YouTube channel, who is also the creator of the Smosh YouTube channel, Kris confirmed that she now uses she pronouns.
Hey Anthony, congratulations on buying Smosh.
Thank you. That was good.
Which got many positive comments as, at certain points, this interview was literally breathtaking. So refreshing to hear Kris' story. Cheer it up a bit, I'm so happy for you. Kris is honestly so brave, I'm so happy she's speaking out. However, the comments can't hide the fact that the video received 56k dislikes, which is nearly half of all the likes it got. People have a lot of questions about Kris and his wife Katie. They have been together for a while, with this first picture of them posted on December 24th of 2017, and they both announced that they were expecting a child.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
We had given up after we were told our chances were 1 in a million. We cannot wait to meet the miracle. And on June 18, 2020, they welcomed Tucker. Instant love like no other. We are so in love. However, there were many worries about how this would impact Kris' relationship with his wife and his 3-year-old son Tucker. With Kris stating on Twitter, "For a little over a year now, me and Katie have been separated. We are finalizing things soon, but these things take time. We like to keep our personal lives private, which a lot of people don't understand because we share so much, but this is the only time I want to discuss it." This didn't make people feel better, as a photo appeared online showing Tucker wearing heels. Many thought that Kris made Tucker wear them, where she proved that he's forcing him to wear those. Kris putting high heels on his son Tucker is crazy. Kris Tyson tried to put heels on his son. I actually want to end it. Katie opened up for the first time since the whole drama started with an Instagram post where Tucker is seen to be spending the day with Kris in the $1 versus $500,000 plane ticket, with Kris commenting he had so much fun. I will let people talk about how I abandoned my child. He's the only priority in my life. I have his love and his support, and that is all I need. I'm doing this for him. If that confuses you, educate yourself. If that makes you mad, leave. Simple. With some tweets suggesting that both of them have a great bond with each other. The worries may have gone down, but they got worse when these tweets came to attention. Chris Tyson owns at least one print from pedophile artist Shatman, who draws scorn of little girls being raped. Apparently he owns a Shatman original artwork as a centerpiece in his living room. Shatman was famous for drawing truly perverted loli or pedophilic anime style artwork. This was well known by 2019, and Tyson still was a big fan. Shatman was later arrested but released on bail. The jury found Shatman guilty of battery with the intent to commit rape. Nothing gets my knob like cranking like some lolly. Look, I don't really care about that Kris was a trans, but now bro bought a lolly hentai painting. They need to call child protective services on him, especially putting high heels on his 2-year-old son. Shatman reportedly drew inappropriate content about Keemstar's daughter, who was under 10, and now he's tweeting about fucking Keemstar's daughter. MrBeast's friend Kris Tyson called out the numerous Twitter threads exposing his old and now deleted tweets that some are calling Islamophobic, racist, transphobic, and ableist. Between what happened at the Ariana Grande concert and what's going on in the Philippines, why the fuck do we even take Islam serious? It's an old ass backward religion that hates anything different, that treats women like shit. Why the fuck do people still accept it? Look at all the black people who never had a steak that's more than $10. When you get to shoot hoops at 3 and black kids at 4:30, with a video of Kris openly saying the N-word.
Google spell I cup nigga.
Nigga is spelled.
You're hitting it from behind and she says, did nothing wrong. Joking about 9/11, displaying racism towards Hispanics, being Islamophobic, and other very offensive tweets. With him defending himself, basically saying that it was normal because he lived in the South. I want to go on a podcast one day and tell all the crazy stories about my life that led me here. I don't think people realize how disconnected the South is from the rest of the country/world. Racism and homophobia were literally taught to us as kids. While some might argue that these tweets were posted almost 7 years ago and Kris has apologized, recent photos shared on Twitter provide no reason to defend Kris, with Kris being seen to hang out with 2 other persons which seem innocent at first, but one of them turned out to be a known pedophile, Gene Ella Hollywood, who has been proven to groom little kids into porn addiction. This is their Twitter page. Autistic, pornosexual, dopamine junkie, trash boy, hentai and porn are my religion, no limits. No limits, which is a common slang used for pedophilia, is okay. The situation become very troubling, especially when you have a 3-year-old son yourself, and considering that MrBeast creates videos watched by millions of kids, it's concerning that he would associate with a person who has a pedo background. MrBeast should do something quickly before this situation becomes chaotic. How will the world react when they all found out that the best friend of MrBeast is seen hanging around with a pedophile who encourages young little boys to watch porn?
Kris, I was thinking about robbing a store.
You can't do that. You'll get shot, Jimmy.
I'm white.
Oh yeah.
Idiot.